Jillian Wilson in red for Maryland, and Emily Harris-Chuck in blue for New York. And we are underway. Welcome to the Maybelline Women's Lacrosse League. And the opening goal scored by Kylie Ohlmiller. What a moment in the history of the Maybelline Women's Lacrosse League. And Ohlmiller, 2.5 years of rehab, works her back to that moment. And Sydney Black answers on the other end for Maryland at Loyola. Go inside, what a goal! Aurora Cordingley curled around the cage and shoveled it home.
Beautiful shot for Cordingley.
Here's Sydney Black. Passes it off. Good ball rotation here. And a goal! Grace Griffin, the lefty, delivers, and it's 3-1 Maryland. Skane passes it off. Great save, Kaylee Waters to the rescue. She's had a brilliant opening quarter.
Goaltender play is so key. They're facing a lot of shots. A lot of them are so close, right on top of the crease. You've got to have a very quick just mindset just to recover after a goal is scored, just to get the ball back downfield.
Sydney Black attacks again. Doucette can't keep it out. Sydney Black just put enough muscle on it to sneak it through. She's got 2 goals for Maryland early.
She looked really good yesterday, and all the social media for the WLL, people keep mentioning Sydney Black. Another good score, just back and forth.
Great answer by Lauren Gilbert. 2 seconds, Belle Smith chucks it upfield, and that will do it. So the first quarter in the books on a historic night as the Maybelline Women's Lacrosse League is underway here just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, we're used to seeing it after every goal. Instead, it's going to be just at the beginning of the quarter. Lizzie Colson scores that to start the second quarter for Maryland. Colson, a Towards-on finalist in 2021, but as a defender, Izzy Skane answers right back. Harris-Chuck up ahead to Belle Smith, who finishes. Belle Smith cashes in on the power play in New York, particularly on the offensive end for charging, so you had to think it was only a matter of time. Great look there behind the back, saved by Doucette. The crafty Canadian Cordingley, she gets around cage, anything can happen. That's 5 saves for Madison Doucette. She's been very impressive.
Trying to give Kuykendall room, and then everyone else cutting through.
Good save by Waters. Kuykendall forced to fire that at the end of the shot clock.
Well, not the case here, so we could have some action.
And it's a huge value add, too, not just to extend the play, but to be that first pass in transition.
Harris-Chuck rips one by Waters, ties it at 5.
Chuck.
Trying to answer right back. Doucette makes the save. New York has numbers. Here's the speedster. Lauren Gilbert stepping on the gas. Sends it back for Harris-Chuck. Double teamed, ripped away. Abby Bosco has it. One-on-one with Doucette. Perfectly placed. And Charm back in front thanks to Bosco. Can they break charging down in the half-field set? Sydney Black, how fast is she? Steps on the gas and scores.
3 goals on 5 shots for Sydney Black.
Check out the acceleration from 11 in red.
Just great face dodge, and then just gets herself more of an angle, pulling her stick to the left side of her face and then pulling it back a little bit more right-centered, getting the right angle.
Izzy Skane. Kaylee Waters and the pipe might have got a piece of that. They're going to credit the save to Waters, her 3rd of this first half. Well, those two, the dynamic duo in defense. And it leads to a goal. Defense to offense, Grace Griffin. And Charm leads by 3.
Get open.
And Harris-Chuck cashes in on the power play. Much needed goal for New York to pull them back within 2. Great point. Kuykendall passes, let it rip.
5 on 5.
Megan Tyrell somehow squeezed it. Tons of coverage. Here's Holman. And now Sydney Black, first half hat trick. Spins her way free and scores! Make it 4 goals for Sydney Black.
I didn't think she had a shot there. That was an unbelievable play. Spins inside. She wanted to take that dodge, didn't have an excellent job defensively. They weren't ready for that. She had beat the defense before with her dodges to cage. That gets shut down. She turns around and somehow lets that bouncer, and it just hugs the pike.
As Harris-Chuck scores, take another look at the Black goal. Back-to-back brilliant goals here at the WLL Collegiate Championship. Now teaming up here in the WLL. Smith stuffed on the doorstep. Great save by Kaylee Waters. Waters reading the ball really well. That's her 7th save. 1-goal game in the first ever Maybelline Women's Lacrosse League. Uh-oh, Lauren Gilbert sneaks in and scores. We're tied at 9.
And look at her beautiful stick check and then possession of the ball, blazing speed. Watch a couple quick fakes. Even though she doesn't have her angle, she just moves quickly to the right side and is able to shoot across Waters' body as she comes out high on that crease.
Sets it up. Megan Tyrell, Waters. We just talked about how good she's been in this third quarter, makes another save.
That was a big time stop for Waters. That was a beautiful cut.
Offensive heavy. Charm have the most balance. What a goal! Izzy Skane fires New York in front.
Beautiful score for Izzy Skane, just waiting until she had the opportunity. She had a better angle, but there was a defensive player in her view, which would have been a dangerous shot. She held on to it, takes that shot on the run.
That was a vintage Izzy Skane goal, and it puts Charging in front. Their first lead since it was 1-0. Wilson fires, but Doucette there to make the stop. 5 seconds for Charging. Up ahead, Emma Tyrell has to hurry, lets it fly, and it whizzes just wide. DC, we've got a 1-goal game headed to the fourth quarter. Maryland won all 4 draws, and yet they trail by 1. Led for a large stretch of this game until New York dominated that third quarter. They won it 5. Here's Emma Tyrell. Stolen away, fast break. Grace Griffin, one-on-one, and scores! We're tied at 10. Tyrell answers with a beautiful shovel shot. Emma Tyrell fires New York back in front. Great defense, Lizzie Colson. Skane keeps it alive, curls around, saved by Waters.
Waters is playing really strong. And of
Here's
course,
Sydney Black, double teamed, in trouble. Passes out of it, shot clock to 2. It's a good goal. We're tied at 11. Aurora accordingly beats the buzzer. New York. Gilbert, the immediate answer. Lauren Gilbert puts New York back in front.
goal open.
Waters out of her cage. Meg Carney makes her pay.
Heads up awareness for Carney, realizing what she had there.
Can Maryland find an answer? Jillian Wilson on the run. Great save, Doucette. And now New York has numbers. 2-on-1, up to Harris-Chuck. She scores! Emily Harris-Chuck, her 4th goal of the night. Great save, Doucette. She's read it well in this fourth quarter.
And a lot of the shots of the Charm in this fourth quarter have been high to high into the stick of Doucette.
Shot clock. Izzy Skane splits the double team, then loses the ball. Abby Bosco, check out the speed. Bosco steps on the gas all alone and scores. What an individual effort from Abby Bosco. Crossfield pass. Holman denied. It'll stay Charm ball. 12 saves for Madison Doucette. Splits the double team, then loses the ball. Abby Bosco, check out the speed. Bosco steps on the gas all alone and scores! What an individual effort from Abby Bosco.
You need to go to goal. You got to work it around, but make sure you get a good shot, not shoot stick side high.
And they cash in Aurora accordingly. Certainly until it's even strength. It falls to Skane on the doorstep. No good. Kaylee Waters stuffed it. 9-3 run in the second half to win the first ever WLL game in thrilling fashion. A new era is underway. This is the Maybelline Women's Lacrosse League, and I hope they're all as exciting as this one as New York hangs on to win it 14-13.